Hello Marvel Legends fans, this is Solid Dave Snake bringing you another review on the newly released Marvel Legends Infinite series, Avengers, Build-A-Figure the All-Father Wave. And in this review we're going to take a look at my most anticipated figure out of this series, and that is Scarlet Witch from the Maidens of Might. And the Maidens of Might are two running changes, one being Scarlet Witch here, which comes with the Build-A-Figure head for Odin, and the other being Captain Marvel, which comes with the Build-A-Figure head for King Thor. And I'm not going to get the Captain Marvel because I'm not trying to build up King Thor, and I'm not actually really trying to build up Odin, and this is the last figure that I am personally getting out of this wave. But a good friend of mine already got Sentry and is picking up Iron Fist, so we will build the Odin figure and I will review it as well. But to show you those Build-A-Figure pieces, I'll pull out his head first, but this is not the only piece that she comes with. And let me get it in my hand here so I can get a good focus on it. Looks pretty good. We'll take a look at all this stuff in closer detail whenever I do the Build-A-Figure review. That's the head, and then there's the staff, and also the cape as well, which is a lot like the cape that just comes on the Marvel Now Thor out of this series. It actually might be the same exact cape. Looks a lot similar. But the reason I was looking forward to Scarlet Witch so much in this series is because my favorite heroes out of the Marvel Universe are the X-Men. And of course, fans of X-Men know that Scarlet Witch is Magneto's daughter and Quicksilver's brother. And she will fit in nicely with the X-Men displays, especially with the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. And I kind of thought Hasbro missed out on an opportunity here to also make Quicksilver in this wave as well, but oh well. Would have been nice to get a Quicksilver to go along with her, especially since he's going to be in the next movie as well. Although, of course, this figure is based off the comic book character. And another accessory that she came with, which is to display her hex magic, are these two power pieces that attach around her wrists. And I'll show you how to put these on and take them off. You literally just pull the hands straight off, and you can see how I have that piece setting around her wrist. So that's the loop that goes around the wrist. And it's the same thing for this piece. You just pop off the hand and it goes on the same exact way. So they are both identical. But great little accessory pieces for Scarlet Witch. And of course these hands plug in real nice and easy. Just like so. And I really think they knocked it out of the park with this Scarlet Witch. She's definitely my favorite one out of this series. Nothing too special overall with the sculpt and paint job, but it just looks right for Scarlet Witch with the red and the pink coloring. On the chest, this is actually sculpted. I'm glad they didn't just paint that on. Gives it a nice point of depth. Her head turned out great. I love the hair. The cape, how it has this big hole in the back of it to show the back of Scarlet Witch, I think is nice. And that cape will actually come off. You can pop off her head, and the cape will come right off like that. Give you a better look at it. Up top there. Nice detail. Show folds in the fabric here, the way it's tied around her neck. I like that. So really nice piece. And now we'll take a look at Scarlet Witch without that cape on. Give you a little better look at her. So she holds a really nice female figure. He did a great job on the sculpt with her. And articulation wise, she is great, just like all other Marvel Legends. She has a ball joint at the head, which will rotate all the way around, but is restricted from the hair, really. She'll look that far down and only that far up because of the hair. She has a ball joint and hinge at the shoulders, which will go really far up and all the way back down and rotate all the way around. She has a single hinge at the elbow and a swivel and a hinge at the wrist, which will go pretty far down and pretty far up. And these are the same hands off of the Storm figure from the X-Men series last year, which worked well with Scarlet Witch. Of course, she's got that nice ab crunch, which will go that far back and that far forward and rotate all the way around. And no cut at the hip, but I'm glad they didn't do that because she holds a nice form here. She's got her hips going that far to the side and kicking that far up. And she does have a cut here at the calf, or not the calf, the thigh, which will rotate all the way around. Double jointed knees, which will go that far back. And of course a hinge at the foot and ankle pivot. So very nicely articulated, and she is definitely my favorite figure out of this series. And if you're an X-Men fan, I highly suggest picking this up, because not only will she fit in your Avengers well, but also your Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. So, alright guys, thanks a lot, and I will be back with Iron Fist and Sentry review whenever my buddy brings them over. Alright, later.